Welcome to the Palace on the Prairie. We've got some rain falling as we get set for kickoff. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And the Sooners will kick it away to get this game going. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Cornhuskers will get the first crack on offense today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. The Cornhuskers will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. The Oklahoma Sooners offense out there for their first possession. Well, this veteran has certainly been the leader of that receiver room. He's been productive, but also, Joel, the way that he leads these younger receivers has been so impressive.
Chris, how do the coaches put it? He's just reliable every single day, every single moment, and that's certainly the way it's going to be here today. When you need him to be in the right spot and make a play, he's likely to do it.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
He's got a crease. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. It breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sooners. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. Bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Colandrea. Caught by the receiver. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Gain of 18. Good enough for a first down.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got an opening here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
It's the running back in the flat. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense.
Makes the catch and has space. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
This is a great job by this quarterback getting this conversion because of the reduced area. It's hard to throw in this spot on the field. You're all the way down into the red zone. It's third and obvious. All the windows are going to be tighter.
And he's in! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
This is outstanding execution from this offense and specifically this quarterback. Watch as he attacks the pitch key, and he forces that pitch key to take him, so then he gets the pitch out to the running back, and it's an easy touchdown. It is so difficult to stop. So many guys have to do the right thing defensively, and the offense takes advantage for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts them up 3. So Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Can he get there on the ground? That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
I really love what this offensive line is doing in these short yardage situations. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to win the line of scrimmage, and they move the chains. But remember, this happens because you build into third down success by having successful plays on first and second down. That's what this offense is doing right now. Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Robinson. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma.
First, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. To the air, it's Colandrea. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. What a snag by the junior receiver. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in, staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Snags a quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle.
End zone ahead. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Pickup of 11. 1st and goal, Nebraska.
It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
2nd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No, he didn't get in. Stopped short. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. Nebraska will use a timeout here, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Looked like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
PAT is off the right upright and no good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys are just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So a solid game for this running back right out of the gate here in the second half. There's no panic in the offense here, Joel. They got to continue to feature the hot hand here.
Well, Chris, there's no doubt he's been the most effective part of this offense so far today.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in from the Nebraska sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now.
Oh, and he fumbles. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Colandrea. Makes a quick catch. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Here comes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And they lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Hands off to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, I think we were both surprised that they didn't go for this one. But, Chris, how about this kick? Long field goal, he goes out there and just drills it. Beautiful.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And nothing after the catch. They stop him cold.
Man, these guys up front for this defense are doing such a good job. You've got to defend the screen pass one of 2 ways. You either get after the quarterback or you diagnose and retrace and get into the hip pocket of that running.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Huskers. And they go on top here in the second half. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Offense will go for 2 here, trying to make the lead 7. To throw, it's Colandrea. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these two-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback. Throw it into the end zone, and it's good.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The tackle's made, but let's see what this penalty flag is about. So the mental mistake by the coverage team gives the offense an additional 15 yards as they try to answer that touchdown. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got some space, look out. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The receiver makes the catch. He's in. Here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a beautiful throw and catch, and this wide receiver almost took it the distance here. The quarterback got him the ball on time and on target. When you do that, you create an opportunity for a wide receiver to run after the catch. Great work setting up first and goal after the big game. This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. The Sooners answer with a score of their own.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about act.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. Oh, it's the biggest play of the game, trying to win it in regulation, but now a turnover is giving the other team a great opportunity.
Oh, Chris, you're just sick for this quarterback. You know he's going out there trying to make a play, get his team into scoring position, but you just can't make that throw in this moment. And now what an opportunity. Like you said, now our guy's trotting on the field. He's got a drive to go down and win the game. What a moment. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Mateer. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump on top out here in the fourth.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, he's got open space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed to the running back. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Caught over the middle. It's Ives. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers will try to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This defense has to adjust. If you're the defensive play caller, you've got to put a safety down into the box. You've got to get to a single high look and get the numbers on your side so you can stop the run.
It's caught. He's got room. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Chris, is such a weapon to be good in the screen game. And I think it's about the offensive lineman. You can talk about the backs and the quarterback all you want, but it's really about the linemen. Do they understand the timing of that faux pass set, the ability to get out in front and run the alley? This is a great job. Look at them set up those blocks on the outside. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A good rule of thumb for a quarterback is when you see a safety blitz, whether it's the free safety or the strong safety, replace the blitz with the ball. I don't think the quarterback ever saw it here. His recognition pre-snap, not very high.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Caught near the goal line. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the Cornhuskers answer.
Just outstanding stuff from this offense, executing when they desperately needed it. And now, Chris, we're an extra point away from a tie ball game. We played all this football, and it's basically 0-0.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Mateer. To dart to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Open field ahead. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second. He's short.
It's nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. The shotgun running play call. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers, their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. We'll see what the play call is as the offense begins its final drive.
Here we go. Go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first 10 yards before they finally bring him down. Nebraska will use a timeout here, their second. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, there,
he's headed for the end zone. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The officials catch that face mask penalty. The offense gets a free first down. And now another kneel down to try to set up the game-winning field goal attempt. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll take a knee and try for a potential game-winning field goal. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And now with tricky footing in this driving rain, this one is for the win. And the kick is good despite all the rain. A strong snap, good hold, and the kick goes right through. Hope you enjoyed the game. Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.